Well, now we're going to talk about how your former hero, your fallen idol, really worked with the feds to try to get out early, which didn't even work for him. So, yeah, I was told wiretaps that have Cromer, Tammy, and Meach on the phone together do exist. Maybe they'll come out, maybe they won't, but it's from a reputable source. This is probably why Cuffy is just so... Because I've done stories, I read the paperwork that we have available, and it's very gray. You really can't say based on any evidence that's out there now that Meach for sure did that. Another YouTuber podcast with Soul. He said he had a law enforcement or somebody tell him that, and I never thought to even look into this, Northern Georgia Federal District doesn't even do third-party cooperation. That's another thing. Like, people can throw out these legal terms and say, oh, it's this, that, and the third, but each federal prosecutor, they all have different policies. They may not even do that. And that's what he said. He was told Northern District of Georgia doesn't even do that. Because think about it like the idea I can walk into if I want to walk into a federal law enforcement and say, hey, I'm a good Samaritan, I want to drop a dime on this guy. Or if I want to say, I know drug dealers, I'm going to set them up if you pay me. These is clear cut. But to trade someone already locked up for someone new is you get into some inappropriate stuff like who makes the decision of why is the new criminal more important than the old criminal? It sets you up for corruption and problems. So now that he said that, it seems very plausible that they may not even do that in any formal sense, but they can do all sorts of stuff off the record. A federal prosecutor is very, very, very powerful. A DEA SAC, special agent in charge, very, very powerful person. These are some of a federal prosecutor is probably the most powerful unelected official in the United States. I mean, a federal prosecutor in a big city can change the trajectory of the political landscape in the city by charging politicians. They also determine what crime are they, they might come in, in one district, a prosecutor might decide medical fraud is the number one problem. COVID relief fraud, black gangs, white biker gangs, the mafia, whatever they decide. So anyways, that's a new development. Oh, and as far as Meach's that concert getting canceled, the feds supposedly came in at the last minute and stopped it. Maybe because they saw all the anti-Meach rhetoric and just thought it had a potential for being a bad look. There's something bad, some problem happening, and then you look at the federal probation office and say, well, you let this guy who's engendering all this bad feeling work at a concert. There was a shooting or something. They didn't want to risk it. So Meach still has quite a while on probation. I don't know what he's going to do. So the Tammy Cowens, anti-Meach, kind of make Meach look bad documentary by 50 Cent is the wheels are in motion. Like he said, this isn't any secret information, but like he said, the wheels are in motion and there's all sorts of stuff we haven't seen. So if I have somebody telling me about wiretaps they've seen, I'm sure 50 Cent, because they worked with Jack Harvey. Remember Jack Harvey and the prosecutors, they all got interviewed. So those people where's Keith Cromer? I wonder if he'll come out of the woodwork for an interview. Al Prophet is your Big Meach update for today. American Dope.